Hey everybody, I'm here for True North Wilds, the channel where I talk about fishing and the outdoors, sometimes while wearing pants. Today I want to talk about the Rush Tackle Box. This is the box for November. I did a first pass review of them last month with a box that they sent me. This is the first one that I actually ordered. I was decently impressed with it. I had my concerns about the company history, but I feel comfortable going forward with it. I feel like I can take the new owner at face value, at least give it a chance. So I ordered a 6-month subscription. We're gonna take a look at the first one. This is the first one that I've gotten from my subscription. If you want to see the concerns and how I address those with the company history, feel free to go back and watch the October video for this box. While I open this up, don't forget, if you're not already, you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram, @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, TrueNorthWilds.com. Okay, so, lots of stickers. We got 3 stickers here, so that's fun. Get your bass in the boat. I always like stickers. I throw these things all over the place. I have them on my computer and on my tackle boxes and scattered all over my truck. I have fun with them. So I got my What's in the Box card here, as well as a little tips and tricks article, their contest information for social media. So because I learned my lesson with Mystery Tackle Box, I'm going to keep that handy so I can see the value of everything. On more stickers. So there's a lot of stickers in here. That's 5 of them that I've seen so far. And before I even get to unwrapping the box, I have a head tube. I don't know what they're called. Head tubes? Active tube. The original Tug headwear. And because the package has a thing on the back showing all the different ways that you can wear it. It's the face shield, neck shield, bandana type thing that you see so many people wearing. And it's in this cool camel pattern with the blue and the black and the white. So that's kind of neat. I don't get a lot of clothing or other accessories in subscription boxes all that often, so it's kind of a nice thing to get. I don't use these that often, but when I do use them, I really appreciate them. So I actually lost my other one, and I'm happy to get a new one. I don't mind having one on hand because they are super useful when you actually do need them. So let's look at the actual box. It's kind of neat that that was included on top. All the stickers, we're off to a good start so far. Get the noisy stuff out of the way first. And since I flipped it out on myself, let's start off with the Ven rig heads. So this is a 1/16 ounce 4-pack of jig heads, and they're a nice flat style jig. Actually, I like these. I like the color. If I can open them. It's a nice bright orange color. And what I like about these is they're a nice light jig. They got this flat profile, so you can sit them, or you can tuck them right up to certain styles of plastics. And it's sort of a compact, low profile type of jig. It's got the bait keeper shank on it. It's got the nice long hook shank and a big, decently big hook for the size of jig. It's a 1/16 ounce jig, so it's nice and light. I actually have too few of these, so I'm happy to get this size. Going into ice fishing coming up, for panfish and smaller fish where you need lighter weights and you're using a lot smaller plastics, that's really useful. So I'm happy with that, even though as just a filler item, that's really going to be useful for me. So I'm pretty happy with that. The Smart Bait Straight Shooter. So, a 4-inch plastic watermelon. Of course, Smart Baits is their color changes everything as their slogan. They change color. This one has the sticker. It changes from watermelon color to pumpkin seed, and vice versa. So right now they are the pumpkin seed color. So I imagine if I throw them in the water, it will change to a lighter green. So these are just a nice leech style plastic. Nice thin profile tail with a little bit of a bulge at the tail. Lots of action on that tail. Very thin profile body. Pumpkin seed color. It's a classic color. Nice ribbed body. Leech profile. When you're looking straight down at it, it looks like a leech. Great plastic. I don't care about the color changing thing, but these as plastics always perform well for me. So for anybody that watched my other unbox on the Mystery Tackle Box one where I was ranting about plastics feeling like they are dealer packs, this is actually how you do it right. This is a proper package. It's a package of 12. So this 12 of these in here. $7.99 for the pack. Still a bit pricey for what I'm used to paying for plastics, but I don't have these available locally to me, so it's hard to say how that compares, but at least it seems more reasonable. It seems like I'm not looking at this at a half-empty pack. It's a full pack, and it's got the color changing sticker. You can tell it's actual retail pack, so I like that. That's a good sign right off the bat that they're not trying to give me dealer sample packs or things like that, like another box was doing last month. Next up, we have Venom Lures 10-inch grass worm. That's cool. I like that. This is a big, long worm. I like worms. You can rig them in so many different ways, and you can use them for such a variety of fish. There's all kinds of bass rigs that you can do with worms. Walleye, nightcrawler harnesses. You can replace live nightcrawlers and use worms, and it works pretty well. Pike go after big long worms like this. Everything around here will go after a nice worm like this. The color on this is fantastic. It's got so much sparkle in it. Purple and green and blue and black. Mostly purple and green, but just lots of color going on in there. It's a nice neutral color plastic. That pumpkin seed green. And it actually does have a scent. Venom's grab scent. It's not an in-your-face scent, but it's definitely there. Heavy salt. You can feel the salt on it when you're touching it. All in all, nice plastics. $5.25 for the pack. I think that's definitely reasonable. It's a pack of 6, but they're very big, so I understand why it's only a pack of 6. For $5.25, I think that's an appropriate cost. Green pumpkin candy is the name of the color. I'm happy with that. I think I can use that for a variety of fish, which is nice. Next up, Fanatic, the Raider 2.2-inch. Excuse me. So Fanatic baits I have used, they come from Ukraine, and you don't see them very often in subscription boxes. I usually get them in my simple fishing boxes. I think that's the only place I've seen them so far, but they're really nice plastics. This is a little tiny crawfish, 2.2-inch, so this will be a perfect smallmouth bass lure when they're a little bit fussy. This will actually pair well with the smaller jigs and be really good through the ice. So this will be a great panfish lure through the ice when the panfish are munching down on the little bugs. Basic white color. It's creamy sort of white. Little bit of sparkle in there. It's not just a solid white. It's got some, I want to say texture, but it's inside to just give it a, break up the color just a little bit. All in all, very nice plastics. And it does seem like they do have a little bit of a scent. Natural flavor additives. It does, so maybe not a scent, but whatever they added in there does smell a little bit. So I'm happy with that. They are listed as Raider Cross $3.99 for the pack. And it's an 8-pack. So nothing wrong with that. I think that's perfectly fine. And I know that Fanatic is a good plastic. Next up, Lunker Hunt Customs swim heads. So this is kind of neat because it gives you the plastics and some jig heads to go with them all together. And I'll just pull a couple out here. Ooh. Those have a strong smell. I'm not sure what the smell is supposed to be. I actually don't think that they are supposed to smell. They don't have a attractant scent on them, but the plastic smell of them. It's like these were just freshly molded, and I'm just smelling them come out of the mold as soon as I opened up that package. So I got a really good whiff of plastic there. But the plastic itself is this nice ribbed body, nice curved paddle tail. I like that little flare. Instead of just a straight paddle tail, it's this curved thin paddle tail, so I really like that. That should look pretty good. Nice flat head, so again, something like these low profile jigs will work there, as well as obviously these jigs that came with it. Have a nice, they're matched up to fit there properly, obviously. Pretty sturdy feeling plastic. Lunker Hunt usually has pretty good stuff. Yeah, they feel pretty strong. I don't think I'll have any issues with the plastic. And then the jig heads that they come with obviously are same color. They're these black with a splash of blue on the side. They got the little bait keeper hooks right near the jig head here, and they got a nice big hook. So I would rig it up like that, and then jig it through the water vertically, cast retrieve, however you want to do it. Typically with something like this, the way that the jig head is angled on the bottom, I would bounce this off the bottom and have this floating along the bottom. But you can cast and retrieve and use it in all different kinds of situations. Pike, bass, walleye, all of them will go after these. I think that's a really nice plastic, and I always appreciate getting combination packs where the idea of getting a subscription box like this is that it's for somebody who doesn't really want to go out and buy everything individually or doesn't know what they're supposed to go buy individually. It's a good way for new people to get into fishing and kind of try out a variety of things. So having a combo pack where you can actually use what's in the box right away without having to go and buy extra stuff, I always appreciate that. So I love these little combo packs. Anytime I get something that is actually made to go together and you can use it right out of the box, I'm a big fan. Last up, we have the Live Target Sunfish. So Live Target swim baits, Live Target of course makes extremely lifelike lures. Let's see if I can get into this and I will show you. They also make extremely good packaging, and I think I have yet to get a Live Target lure that is easy to open. There. So, Live Target Sunfish. And as you can see, extremely lifelike, painted on pattern that is mimicking a sunfish, obviously. Yeah, not much info on it. It's a 3.5 inch bronze bluegill, factory rigged, natural profile, etc., etc. Doesn't say much else about it, but you can see here, huge paddle tail on it, big chunky paddle tail. Nice hook, pre-rigged hook. It also has the eyelet on the bottom where you can put another bottom treble hook if you want, which I absolutely would. Nice weight. You can kind of see through the plastic. You can see the rigging inside, so you can see where it's weighted. You can see the wire for the hook. And extremely life looking. I mean, Live Target, I mean, they make some of the most amazing looking lures that I've ever used, so I'm always happy to get them. I don't have this bronze bluegill one yet, so I'm excited for that. Same thing, bass, walleye, definitely pike will go after this. It's a good multi-species lure, as are most Live Target lures, just because they're so lifelike. So nothing wrong with that at all. Feels like a good chunky plastic too. I think this can take a few hits before it starts getting torn up, so that's always a bonus. And this is listed at $11.99. So Live Target stuff, that's probably right. I know that they're a little bit more of a premium price. I would have liked to see it come with a hook. This isn't necessarily the fault of the box, but more so for Live Target. They package it without that extra hook, but they give you the eyelet, but I would never really run a lure like this without a bottom hook on it, personally, so I would have liked to see that. But other than that, the price seems appropriate for Live Target. They are on the pricier side. All in all, that's it for the box. All in all, I think this is a great box. I think it's a good multi-species box. Honestly, don't even remember which box I ordered, if it was the bass or if they even had multiple species. I don't know, to be honest. I probably should have paid attention to that, but I didn't, and so I will double check on that, and I will find out for the next video which one I actually have. But for right now, it seems to be a multi-species. This is absolutely a multiple species box. Pike, bass, walleye, panfish, which is nice to see in a multi-species box. It's nice that the panfish get the consideration, you know, with small little plastics and the small jigs like that. Great box. I'm happy with it. Let me know what you think. I'm happy with the pricing. Let me know what you guys think about everything as far as this new box goes. This is Rush Tackle Box, rushtacklebox.com if you want to check them out. Leave me a comment, feedback down below. Hit those buttons down below, like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot for the channel. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/TrueNorthWilds, on Instagram @TrueNorthWilds, and of course our blog site, truenorthwilds.com. As usual, thanks again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you outside.